Hi guys.
Hey guys.
Welcome back to Watchman 97. It's been a couple of days. Joe uploaded that Bible codes video.
That was good.
Highly recommend you watch that if you haven't seen it. It's very interesting, even if you've not even looked into it and don't know much about it.
Yeah.
Recommend it highly to watch it because it's very educational. It's actually like a documentary type.
It is, yeah.
Isn't it?
It's got a lot of facts in it, a lot of information you can use to prove, A lot of people say like, oh, you can't prove the Bible, Well, you can. You just need to do some research and you can do.
Yeah, it's very, very educational. It's an eye opener. Because it proves the Bible. It's unbelievable. I've got my energy up, drinking an energy drink just for the day ahead. Glazerson's very good for Bible codes. He's like the #1 guy you want to watch. You want to subscribe to his channel. Just type Bible codes Glazerson in, and he'll be the first result.
Yeah, if you can understand him, that is.
Yeah, he's very hard to understand.
That.
It's unfortunate. I don't understand most of what he's saying. Unfortunately, it's very, very difficult.
You can still use the thumbnails though. That's what you do.
Yeah, I use the thumbnails. Yeah, and it pretty much
yeah.
tells you the whole video. But if I could understand him, I'd love to hear what he's got to say. Yeah, it's just you never know. You might be able to understand him.
Yeah.
He needs someone to do. And
we were going to look into it, because I can hear a little bit more than, let's say, Steve can, in the sense of some of the words and stuff. Even I miss a few things out. It's like, so someone needs to translate it, I suppose, isn't it?
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. So he needs a super fan to do the subtitles in English for him, like a super fan. You get these really big YouTubers, don't you, that has super fans subtitle in every blimmin' country you can ever think of, in Polish, in Spanish. He needs someone to do it in English for him, really. Yeah, it is very important. He's got a lot of English viewers, isn't he, really? We're in our friend's garage. He's been kind enough to let us record in here. Different setting, isn't it?
It's raining quite a lot today. It's quite. It's been raining all day. Yeah, it's been raining all day, isn't it, really?
Yeah, it's getting heavier as well.
Yeah, we got a few more days of this as well.
Yeah.
At least God promised us He ain't gonna flood us again, and you know what I mean. So we know we're safe with that. Yeah, there's been a lot of prophecy. Obviously, every day is revealing new, furthering our knowledge. You know what I mean? Everyone's out there working together. Trying to solve what's coming. We've got a few dates and stuff. Obviously, date setting and all that. That's a big subject in the church per se. Some people say don't date set, some people say you can, some people don't care. You know what I mean?
Jesus said to watch, so
yeah. Well, yes, exactly. Not to say that if you're not a watcher in the sense of it doesn't,
it's optional, isn't it?
Yeah,
really,
it
but
does,
he does say that watch for
it's
me,
good.
and you'll get all the knowledge. You won't. I won't come at you like a thief in the night if you watch. If you're wondering what that noise is in the background, actually there's quite a few noises. There's a farmer in there in the background. But the lead, it's the lead. It's Coco, the dog. Remember in the last video, she likes dragging a lead about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, the farmer's doing his fence. So we might just join you in a bit.
Right. Sorry about that, guys. That was just the farmer in the background. He was getting a bit closer, so the noise was getting louder. So we just thought we'd pause it and come back. What were we saying? I wanted to speak on the Hurricane Laura, discussing end times, and that has been absolutely horrific. There's been 6 deaths. Hopefully that's where it stops. I think a lot of people got out. I heard 1 million in the end. I thought it was 500,000. And this morning when I looked it up, it was 1 million people got evacuated. They knew about it. It was a Hurricane 5, Category 5 hurricane at one point. So that's very, very dangerous. Katrina was a 4 or a 5. It didn't cause as much damage as they anticipated, but it still caused a heck of a lot of damage. If you look at all the pictures, we'll put some up, just some stills, just to show you some of the damage. Just a drop in the ocean, obviously. Louisiana and Texas is a very big place. There's this place I think it's called Lake Charles got hit the worst. But where it could have been worse is that it could have been more flooding from the sea coming in, because I know it was 10 or 15 feet tall. It's really bad, let's put it that way. And
but these 6 people you're saying about, just it kind of similar, the way things are now. That there was people out there with the message in it on the news and whatnot, but they didn't heed the warning, innit? So this, you can tie it in with the people that ain't gonna heed the warning of the times we're in. Like these 6 people will be lost, So hopefully we can all work together out there. You know what I'm saying? We all and we can all just keep harvesting because Christ is coming.
Yeah, there was a few people that took a chance. They just don't believe in leaving their homes, and they wanted to see out the storm, as they say on the news. And I mean, one of them was a 14-year-old girl, and a tree fell on her house. Didn't hit her parents and hit her and killed her instantly. That was the first death, and they didn't think there would be any more actually. But they were doing search and rescue, and they found out 6 people died in total. But yeah, that 14-year-old girl, it's terrible. But yeah, they really shouldn't take the chance. They should evacuate. If 1 million people are evacuating, you should know that it's serious. And a lot of Americans are very used to these hurricanes, especially Louisiana. It has it all the time. It's terrible. I would personally never move to Louisiana, the state of Louisiana, because it's just, they've even got hurricane season.
Yeah, but what's the rent like there? Innit? It's probably pennies.
Yeah.
You're going to get hit by a hurricane every other year. Your rent's going to be alright, isn't it?
Yeah, it's true. That's true, but they even said, there was one guy on the news, he was like, Category 4 hurricane. He's like, I'm out of here, and that's right. He knows. He's not stupid. They've got a lot of experience, and they're very tough at these people. So
I was watching a video the other day, and he was talking about, who was it? It was going on about the Lord send a whirlwind.
Yeah.
And he was like, well, back in the day, the whirlwind.
It's now a hurricane. Translated.
Making those connections, and look at how many hurricanes we've got going on at the minute.
Jeremiah 23:19-20. Behold, a whirlwind of the Lord is going forth in fury, a violent whirlwind. It will fall violently on the head of the wicked. The anger of the Lord will not turn back until he has executed and performed the thoughts of his heart. In the latter days you will understand it perfectly. Whirlwind is the Hebrew word shiara, which means a hurricane. Jeremiah 23:19-20 can be translated like this. Behold, a hurricane of the Lord has gone forth in fury, a violent hurricane. It will fall violently on the head of the wicked. The anger of the Lord will not turn back until he has executed and performed the thoughts of his heart. In the latter days you will understand it perfectly.
Overnight, Tropical Storm Laura tearing through the Caribbean islands as the Gulf Coast faces a wicked 1-2 punch. Tropical Storm Marco making landfall near the mouth of the Mississippi River, and now Laura barreling north right behind it, with Texas and Louisiana in its path.
All eyes from this point and forward will be on Laura.
Laura already responsible for at least 11 deaths across Haiti and the Dominican Republic, pounding both countries with torrential rain and flash flooding. Overnight, hurricane hunters flying through the center of the storm, monitoring the strength of Laura as it closed in on Cuba.
It looks like it's supposed to reach up to its maximum speed of 105 miles per hour.
Now, mandatory evacuations underway along the Gulf Coast this morning as millions brace for impact during the pandemic.
Prophecy, we're witnessing a lot more prophecy than we think. You think, oh, it's just another storm, or it's just another blood moon, or it's another whatever. But really, it's all part of the scheme of things, isn't it?
Yep, prophecies everywhere. End times is here, guys. Seriously. There's a night in 48, when Israel became a nation, and the 70 to 80 years, a generation shall not pass, until Christ comes back. And I'm sure a lot of you are in tune with all of this and know about this. If not, you should look that up. We might even do a video on it one day, do all the prophecies, and a lot of end times, because we are in the end times, make no mistake about it. These are the birth pains, guys. These are the birth pains. I personally, I don't like to put dates on things. I think that a lot of people get excited, and then when the rapture doesn't happen, they
lose heart.
Yeah, and it's disheartening, and it's like, oh, you know. But I think the what I will say, the Feast of Trumpets this year is a high watch time. The September 18th, it is a high watch time. But if it's not that time, then that's not when the Lord sees fit, you know, and that's just not when it's supposed to be. It's written in stone in the Lord's eyes. He knows when.
He's on his timetable.
Yeah.
You know, we are already reaping a lot of benefits from it all. So, you know, best thing we can. It's like the 10 virgins, isn't it? Have the extra lamp oil. You know, keep the light burning, and yeah, we'll see what the future holds for us.
So yeah, guys, make sure to subscribe to the channel to stay up to date. Hit that bell icon so you get notified, otherwise you might miss some of our uploads. And remember, prophecy is not to scare, prophecy is to prepare.
Yeah.
God bless.
God bless.
There is the Lamb of God who takes away the sin of the world.